of my exile of new men. New men are flawed like me and also exile me. If another continues with flaws like me, will I deserve them? Then reminded me of bruised adults when I was a child, bruised like my stepfather who jumped in front of a car early one morning. My stepfather was not cruel to us, but he was cruel to my mother. Unfortunately, time shook him awake, put him at the forefront of his time, shaken in the garage or in a basement, a forefront for disease he never kicked or never thought was disease, and he kicked the past to amend the present with his children, but I never opened the door remained closed, but then one morning he opened his car door, walked out on Pond Road and waited for a car to drive by and waited to be struck like I strike the wall when I have nightmares and strike in my dreams at creatures that resemble all the flawed men that I exile when I'm awake, and I think an egregious amount of time on my own fear of men, and if I let them in, how egregiously cruel they may be to me, and I am trying, but the trying is cruel and long and slow and flawed.
I heard this word empathy. Didn't know what it was, so I asked people, hey, what is empathy? And they said, Eric, empathy is putting yourself in another person's shoes. Huh. So I said, I'm going to practice empathy. So for 9 months, I put myself in other people's shoes. After 9 months, I go to the podiatrist. And he said, Eric, what is going on? I said, what do you mean? What's going on? He said, you've been coming in here for 9 months. In those 7 months, I have diagnosed you with 7 completely different strains of athlete's foot fungus. What is going on?
I'm young, wondering why the thoughts drift in the sky. I'm learning, even if it is to forget. I'm old, I can wait, and even learn not to hate. I like to guess, newest game, chess. I am young, I look forward to the hours, the words are chosen behind the breath and the depth of you. I am old, smiling at the sun. I am.
Do you keep seeds on a shelf, collecting dust, hoping they'll grow? Or do you take a chance, give them soil, water, light, and let them go? Stop overthinking. Happiness is hard to find when you focus on the future and not the present. The present is where we breathe. The present is where we fight. The present, where we live. And the present doesn't always have to feel like a hell. But if we don't rise, if we don't fight, it always will.
We bleed, and sitting there in the warmth that is our blood, we rock contentedly as each crimson wave washes over us, as each crimson wave cleanses us. You vomit bloody words forth. It is pain. It is pain to speak, but it heals. Like some medieval barber, we slice open each other's veins. We bleed each other. We bleed each other to heal each other. We dissect the heart and the heart of the matter and press through the dura and keep cutting deep, extracting the clot that held us apart so long, promising to excise it from each other's bodies, from each other's hearts, brains, lives. It is the clot that kills, not the loss of blood. The clot choking off the flow of reason, the flow of life, the flow of love.
Early in the morning, we would pile into our Volkswagen bus, affectionately named Bessie, carrying grocery bags with peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, potato chips, cans of A&W root beer, beach towels, and plastic buckets. We wore our bathing suits under our clothes, eagerly looking forward to the opportunity to shed these civilized outer wrappings and become lithe and limber beach bums. The drive from our home in Pasadena to the beach only took an hour, but to me and my little brother and sisters, the trip seemed endless. We would lie on top of the folded beach towels on the back seat, playing footsie and diving under the covers whenever trucks went by.
In the morning. Let us talk of a little bit of jazz in the morning and maybe a two-step at night and the midnight hour, the witch hour, any old hour, it don't matter. Time and space. Let us talk of splicing splintered dreams into full motion pictures. Let us talk of two rebel yells singing Shakespeare the way it was before it was found. Let us talk of a little bit of jazz in the morning. Let us talk of vices, of packing that bowl, of vicing down that elixir, of laughing because she's laughing, of crying because she's crying. Let us talk of holding up an umbrella for the pain when it pours. Let us talk of changing the world because her feet occasionally touch the ground when she slips. Let us talk of passion, of inspiration. Let us talk of grabbing a pen and matching up reflections. Let us talk of hands not big enough to hold half a cup of what you feel. Let's talk of a green and wild Kentucky, of a valley full of rogues and wordsmiths. Let's talk of love. Let us talk of a little bit of jazz in the morning. Thank y'all so much.
Young palm fronds open like a fan. Older palms grow tall on sturdy trunk, with their leaves waving in the breeze in the Bakersfield skyline. During the hot summer months, geckos cling to the window pane or the ceiling of the outdoor porch, even among the dry leaves in the garden. Hibiscus blossoms more and more each day in the garden, smiling and aloha. Wearing muumuu, comfortable, loose, and airy, with island images, water, leaves, and flowers. Thank you.
Travel should be inspirational. But here in this desert, I soon notice how threadbare appears the path ahead. Vowels and consonants wilt and wither. The thirst, the bursting sun, my neck turns red, even as inside my head, where once was blue, starts to turn red too. I need a hat. I need to perspire. I need a curveball. I need new metaphors. But the scrubby dust is lined with tired, dried up cliches, overused similes whose carcasses are like caskets.
As it was or were, we're lilting, lifted up, and then broken apart again. The lesson lately, your masks cannot obscure enough of you to make a difference. So spiraled up into a conch shell like a laugh laced together, unknowing, reverberating, scattering, then brought together again, and collapsed in my shell where I've come to understand.
We're all Bob's children. Yes, they're all Bob's children, no matter what the DA says. Bob gave us so many stories, such a number of things. When the pirates found the treasure, they were happy as kings. Bob gave Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde to blame. Bob even gave me my middle name, because we're all Bob's children. We were all Bob's children, yes, they're all Bob's children, no matter what Maury says. Archibald MacLeish and Conrad Aiken thought the laurel leaves were theirs for the raking, but the times they were a-changing, and to their surprise, they gave Zimmerman the Nobel Prize. But they were all Bob's children. We are all Bob's children. Yes, they're all Bob's children, no matter what the DNA says.
A sacred summons sweet. I saw in you the beauty of a cosmos in its entirety, in female form divine, a universe and a drop of wine. Your skin glowed, exhaling fire, incense rising higher and higher, rising up to the goddess above, returning to the source of love. You walked in the sunshine, steady purpose in mind, not just moving toward me, but toward your very destiny. The hem of your sundress swung, with every sway a bell was rung, each step a sacred summons sweet, calling me to worship at your feet.
In the hope that this ink strikes the stone from my throat to the sinking feeling in my stomach. Oh, to be a book, 3/4 full with no first quarter. Reader and writer alike left begging the question, who the hell are you? My heaven on earth, why can't I give you a name? I do not hope for the scrawling of another upon your blank countenance. Rather, I am paralyzed by the significance of your existence. I am damned by scenes of memory, with no concept or relation to a beginning or an end. I am trapped between memory and meaning, seeking a voice that cannot speak, a title that will never be given. In the void between who I am and what I could have been, I am both the author and the captive of this silent, endless scene.
Show me what I'm worth to you. Show me what I mean to you. Show me you need me as much as I. Can you believe me in my eyes? I know you see them as much as I do. Love me and kiss me and hold me in. Oh no, this will start again. And I won't let you toss me away. I want to stay.